Hey, top of the morning, folks. Happy Tuesday. Hope everyone's doing all right. And happy belated 4th of July to everyone who did observe basically 4th of July. Before I get started, as usual, hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you get notified on future videos. And it's not just me, we do have basically pre-US prep and some really useful content that head of trading Tim releases from time to time, as and when those discussions get put on the Discord room, which we are running a free 1 month trial, so do go and check that out. So, not much to speak of, first, pretty much the start of the trading day for the week, but a couple of things I just kind of want to basically bring to attention. First thing is that we do have US and China now in discussions to on the Trump era tariffs that were put on China, basically to kind of help ease a lot of like trade frictions. We do have inflation sky high. Turkey just came out what 78% inflation rate, so got inflation. So Dixie futures, let's just go through the charts real quickly here. Dixie futures, really firm now above that prior May high. So what I realized this morning was this was the May high. We went back down to stress this trend line, and then we made a new high in June. So we are now in July. Will we make another new high? Okay, if we hold on here for a very long period, for a couple of days above the May high here, maybe spill down, make a test of this trend line again, and if it doesn't break through, we could potentially get that new high, if I'm being honest. We do have the FOMC minutes coming through on Thursday and the NFP on Friday, so do bear that in mind. US futures, speaking of NFP and the Fed minutes. Yes, futures, look at that. The SPOOS has reclaimed that 3,800 handle, that prior low there. Now just retesting this level over here before. Will we get another look at the gap over here? I do think we will. We will. If we continue to hold above this 3,800 today, I do potentially, before Wednesday, will it continue to grind higher? The possibility is there with the fact that, okay, before NFP, you might get some squaring off on trades and all these things. So, if you're short, you'd be closing on trades, so you're buying on the other side. Market mechanics basically. But if I'm, whether you should be buying on positivity that everything's going to be hunky dory again, I wouldn't go that far because growth concerns are still there. So another thing is the IEA, International Energy Agency, came out said today, and I read this on Bloomberg saying that they see global growth forecasts for natural gas demands is set to falter for a couple of years at least. And let's take a look at nat gas here. Look at that. So this is the 2022 support trend line over here. We dipped below last week, and now just hovering above there right now. If you break through this again, potentially we could trade a lot lower. So look at that. This prior buying area here has been broken last week as well. Try to get back up. Nat gas is very, very finicky. You don't want to get on this market if you don't know how it behaves, because it can do stuff like that. It literally just moves. It doesn't move. It doesn't move. And then when it does move, it happens in an instant. We do talk, well, our head of trading do talk about this quite a bit because, he's a heavy energy trader, used to be, but now he trades a lot more stuff basically. So the RBA today basically announced another 50 bips 50 bip rate hike, and we're not seeing much going around in this over here. And to those who are a bit inexperienced, why did this happen? It's just because it was expected basically. So there wasn't a lot of alarms ringing just because they raised 50 basis points. It's just because traders already knew this was going to happen, right? So no surprises. So you don't see a lot of volatility going on around there, and they've pretty much, with the statement and everything, just kept to the script basically. Apart from that, okay, and gold is, sorry, let me just get rid of this. So gold, just briefly over here, this was the 2022 low, briefly tested, saw the excess, and then just, if I'm being honest, I did try to get on a long there, I got stopped out, and then it just rallied, and now we are trading above the 1800 handle, but still below this support trend line over here, basically. Will we go up or down? Don't have to be honest with you. It would potentially be pretty muted until we have any changes on the Fed front, really, which, speaking of, is at the end of the month. I'm trying to say 27th. Of this month, we will have another Fed announcement. So all eyes will be on that in terms of the dollar, which we see firming up over right now. And the oh, and the euro over here. The euro over here, very, so we had that third test now on that double bottom prior I keep mentioning, but it does look like it's trying to consolidate over in this area here. The euro is not, there's a bit of a complication going on here, but by the end of the day, correlations always play a big part in terms of how traders will try to price any asset, really. So as long as this stays above here, I won't go gung ho on this market right here. But technically, this still holds as a basis for a long over here as well for profit taking, and this level here still remains a place to get a short. So I hope that was useful. Any questions at all, just hit me up in the comments, and I hope this helped. This is Reed. Have a good session ahead. This was the daily briefing. Cheers.